welcome Jenna Drydoppel, class of 2021, to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets with glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shalak Nai, Juktrin Gwinzi, Shojri Dan White Oji, UAF Chancellor Ichli. My friends, good morning. I am Dan White, UAF Chancellor, and it's my honor to welcome you in the Gwich'in. At UAF, we acknowledge the Alaskan Native nations upon whose ancestral lands our 6 campuses reside. And in Fairbanks, our Troth Yetta campus is located on the traditional lands of the Dene people of the lower Tanana River. I'd like to take this moment to introduce the stage party, and I'll ask that each stand and be recognized. Regent Ralph Seekins. Regent Karen Perdue. President Pat Pitney. Regent John Davies. Vice Chancellor Charlene Stern. Vice Chancellor Nettie LaBelle Hamer. Vice Chancellor Julie Queen. Vice Chancellor Keith Champagne. And Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor Anutma Prakash. Welcome to the University of Alaska Fairbanks 99th Commencement, and our very first, and hopefully last, Commencement. Graduates, families, faculty, and friends of UAF, we'd like to welcome those who are joining us online or on broadcast today, and thank you, Jenna, for your rendition of the national anthem. More than 100 years have passed since the world saw a pandemic of this scale. Some thought the pandemic would slow the pace of education at this great university, but it did not. Last spring, our students and faculty switched rapidly to virtual learning, and we continued our research and launched new initiatives across the state. As the 2021 UAF graduating class, you have shown resilience, adaptability, and determination. You have helped us pioneer new ways of teaching and learning at UAF, and your commitment to education has helped shape this university in a year when it was needed most. Thank you. As a UAF graduate, you now join a network of more than 35,000 alumni. The UAF community spans Alaska, the United States, and the world. And this connection has been made stronger by our shared experience in the past year. After today, you will join this community as a UAF graduate. The flexibility, determination, and persistence that has helped you persevere during this crisis will be something that you carry with you the rest of your life. We are here today to celebrate your accomplishments. We can see the university's success reflected in the achievements of its people who we are celebrating individually today our honorary degree recipients, meritorious service award recipients, and doctoral degree candidates. And we also see our success reflected in you, our more than 1,300 graduates. You have shown that you are ready to take on the challenges of your life's next chapters, and you will do great things, and you will always be part of UAF. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce University of Alaska President Pat Pitney.
Thank you, Chancellor White. And congratulations, UAF graduates. You know, I look at the University of Alaska as a system, and you now are part of a system of 100,000 alumni across the University of Alaska. UAF, of course, holds a very special place in my heart. And the journey you began here when you started at UAF will continue long after graduation. This journey is one that the university has prepared you to take. One that will contribute to our state's economy and the communities each of you call home. Your journey will require you to overcome more adversity and challenges. You are no stranger to challenges. This past year has been a significant one for all of us. And graduation is a milestone we're celebrating in any year, and even more important to celebrate given the challenges and unique experiences we've shared this past one. I commend you for completing your degree at a time when the world and the university underwent unprecedented changes. You have proven that you are determined, resilient, and adaptable. And that will serve you well in the years to come. The late poet Maya Angelou said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated." Defeat, she says, allows you to know who you are, what you can rise from, and how you can still succeed. Have confidence, use your strength. Do not be deterred. You know, this university and our sister and brother university to the south are the keys to the state's economic recovery and our long-term future. You will become part of the state's economic foundation. As a graduate of UAF, you are positioned well to succeed. For those just starting your career as a teacher, engineer, biologist, accountant, manager, scientist, psychologist, or whatever occupation, I know that you will help build a stronger Alaska, and thank you. For those of you whose next step is to continue towards an advanced degree, I know you've built a great foundation in your time here at the University of Alaska Fairbanks. Whatever path you choose, walk it with great personal strength. Whatever you choose to do it well and do it with passion. My parting advice to you today is to remain curious, continue to extend your knowledge, and find ways throughout your career to give back to your community. I hope you will continue to make your home here in Alaska every chance you get. I hope you encourage others to follow your path in becoming a UAF graduate. And Alaska needs leaders. Our future is in your hands. I'll leave you today with the words of Nelson Mandela, who said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." Well, you have done it. Congratulations again, and whatever your next steps, remember the experiences here at UAF that made it all possible. I would like to invite now Anupma Prabkesh, Vice Chancellor for Community and Native Education, Charlie Stern.
Thank you, President Pitney. Class of 2021. You weathered one of the most challenging years in our history. In a few years, you won't remember how you made it through. You will, however, remember that you weathered the storm and emerged stronger. A little rain will not bother you ever again because you know that there is a rainbow awaiting you on the other side. As UAF's Chief Academic Officer, I'm honored that I shared a part of your journey, a remarkable journey. And I want to convey my heartfelt congratulations and admiration for your accomplishments.
Thank you, Provost Prakash. Welcome and congratulations to all of the graduates today and to the families. I am honored to be here today on the Chathyadah campus to welcome you into the circle of UAF alumni. As an alumni myself, I am very proud of our university for being the kind of place that so many students choose to pursue their educational goals. You are all part of a greater legacy and a vision of making Alaska a better, stronger, and more diverse state that honors those that came before us and those that will come after. I offer you my most sincere congratulations and well wishes as you celebrate your well-earned achievements today. Congratulations and masit cho.
Traditionally, we also have the academic deans here on stage to congratulate you as you cross the finish line. Today, we've invited the deans to say a few words right there.
Congratulations, graduates of the UAF School of Education. Alaska students are so lucky to have you, and we are so proud of you.
Congratulations, graduates. You're graduating in 2021, a year we will all remember. Now, go out and do great things. You've made us proud.
To all of the graduates in the College of Natural Science and Mathematics, congratulations to each and every one of you. This is a substantial accomplishment, and each faculty member and staff member is very proud of what you've accomplished.
Congratulations, and on behalf of the College of Liberal Arts, we cannot tell you how proud we are of you. You earned this degree, and we look forward to hearing so many wonderful things about you. Congratulations.
Wow, you did it. You did it during a pandemic. Your steadfastness and commitment to your education is history-making.
Congratulations. We look forward to having you as part of the School of Management family.
We're so proud of you and your accomplishments. Congratulations.
Congratulations again to all the graduates of the College of Fisheries and Ocean Science. Today is a day for you to be very proud of the work you do, which is so important in the state of Alaska and beyond. So enjoy your moment with your friends and family. And again, my sincere congratulations. All the best going forward.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, Keith Champagne. And one of the great privileges I have in this role is to honor and congratulate the UAF graduating class of 2021. I offer my best wishes for whatever lies ahead for each and every one of you. Well done, well done. It is also my privilege now to introduce the 2021 commencement speaker. Rachel Ray Alder graduates today with a bachelor's degree in biological sciences. Originally from Anchorage, she fell in love with UAF while attending her first Inside Out event. Once at UAF, she became a student ambassador, just like those she met at Inside Out years ago. Remembering how she had been inspired to come here, she enjoyed finding that special thing at UAF that would spark the interest of a future student. Besides studying biology, Ray joined the Honors College. That didn't mean she spent all of her time on pure academic pursuits. Far from it. For her honors project, she organized an auction of dessert and ceramics to raise money for the Fairbanks Food Bank. We are proud of Ray, her accomplishments, and her contributions to the UAF community. She has a great future ahead of her. I'm pleased to present your 2021 student speaker, Ray Alda.
Hello, class of 2021. I'm going to start my last day as a UAF undergrad the same way I started my first day, by stating my name, my major, and a fun fact about myself. I'm Rachel Alda, but most of you know me as Ray, and as of right now, I have a bachelor's in biology with a concentration in biomedical sciences, and my fun fact is that I'm the most photographed student at UAF. Which is a goal that I made in the spring semester of my freshman year. Before I begin my remarks, I want to start with some thank yous because I have a lot of people who I am grateful for. For starters, thank you to my family and extended family who took the proverb, "It takes a village to raise a child," to heart. Thank you to all my friends who have cried and laughed with me throughout the years. Whether I met you in kindergarten or 3 months ago in our biochemistry class, you have made an impact in my life. Thank you to everyone in the Office of Admissions for helping me embrace my true extroverted self as a student ambassador. I will forever be humbled by being a mingler during all of the UAF campus events. The doors that you guys have opened for me have been vast, and I'm thankful for the set of skills that I have learned from everyone there. Thank you to all the professors who I've had the opportunity to study under. I would not have been able to attain this degree without your mentorship. And last but not least, I'd like to thank my parents for providing me with all the essentials for life, including but not limited to a few cells and some DNA, and then providing me with a nurturing environment that shaped me into the person I am now. I have always thought that the only path that I should be following was the one straight ahead. No detours, just the path that was predetermined and expected of me. Graduate from high school, go to college, graduate from college, get accepted into grad school, graduate from grad school, get a job, get a house, get married, maybe get a dog sometime along the way. Admittedly, I've never strayed from this path. I always did what was expected, and I was able to accomplish all the things that I needed to. But with that, I missed out on a lot. If there's anything that the COVID semesters have taught me, is that literally anything can happen, good or bad. And you will need to take a detour sometimes. Sometimes the detours are scary as hell. Sometimes the detours aren't even roads. On March 12th, 2020, we all received news that students who lived in the residence halls will have to move out and go home. This was a stressful and traumatic time for everybody as we had to move out in less than a week. Then came the start of Zoom University, and faculty were presented with the arduous challenge of adapting classes that weren't meant to be taught online to suddenly be taught completely online at the drop of a hat, and students had to adapt accordingly. Understandably, motivation for school was at an all-time low for most people. April was a struggle to finish the semester, and sleep was a stranger. And May brought some joy with sunnier days and a promise of a break from academics. However, it took a dark and sharp turn midway through, and I'm gonna get a little personal, but the events taking place mid-May were the most traumatic and life-changing for me. I'm gonna spare you the details, but I lost my dad, who was such an influential and important person in my life. The months that came after this event blurred together, and I found myself dragging my feet through this awful detour, trying to be okay with just existing. And it was during this time that people constantly told me to be strong, and when I bounced back to being that bright ray of sunshine that they recognized, they told me of how proud they were of how strong I was being. And I remember being confused about their word choice, because I don't see me continuing to live as normally as I can be as being strong. Not only was I dealing with the death of a loved one, but we were also in the middle of a global pandemic where political tensions were high and where people were debating about whether or not someone deserved to live or die based on the color of their skin and or gender identity. Me getting out of the ditch and back onto my path was not an act of strength. It was an act of resilience. It was getting out of bed even when I didn't want to. It was going to class, knowing that I was going to cry on the floor after. And it was continuing to pursue my goals even when my heart wasn't in it. It was an act of persevering through obstacles with tears in my eyes and weights in my chest, with the knowledge that there are brighter days ahead. And this is where growth happens. In the past 6 months alone, I have tried and done so many new things that I wouldn't have done originally because I was too focused on checking things off my list and making sure that I was on schedule. I'd like you all to take a moment and think about something that you did this year that you wouldn't have done otherwise because you didn't have time, or you were scared before to try, or that you just didn't get around to doing. For example, I went skiing for the first time in my life, and I really liked it. I started a snowball fight, had a sleepover, and I finished reading a book for fun, all of which are things that I haven't done in a decade. I almost said decades. Sometimes the detours that will branch off into a scenic route, and those are the ones that you have to take advantage of. I guess what I'm trying to say with this is not to think of these big accomplishments like graduating simply as checkpoints, which suggests that you have to get to them in order to move on to the next level, but rather think of them as experiences. Think about the journey. As important and cool as graduation is, let's be honest, you're probably not going to remember the actual ceremony itself. And this speech will be forgotten in a few hours, maybe a few days if I'm lucky. However, you'll remember getting ready to carpool to the drive-in graduation with your best friend and roommate since freshman year, singing along to a song you guys played on repeat when you drove to Chena Hot Springs one spring break. You'll remember the celebration you have with friends and family after you log out of the virtual graduation Zoom meeting, and you'll remember the cathartic feeling of deleting all 8 alarms that you set on your phone for the semester. The things that you'll end up remembering and at some point reminiscing about are all the events surrounding these big checkpoints. So make them memorable. I'm not saying to stray off the path, because the path is there to lead you to the places that you want to reach. However, I am saying that on your way there, you should sightsee. Be a tourist in your path. Try all the things that you've always wanted to do and find the time to do it. This is a bit 2011 of me, but YOLO. In the words of Mae West, you only live once, and if you do it right, once is enough. We all had our struggles this past year, and everyone is experiencing it in different ways. We were forced to grow so much in such a short amount of time, and yet, despite all the times when we thought we couldn't do it anymore, we persevered, and we got to where we are now. I am so immensely proud of each one of you for being here today. Well, not really like here, but like, here. You are proof of the resilience and grit that the students of the University of Alaska Fairbanks possess. I wish you all the best, and thank you for a great 4 years, class of 2021.
Thank you, Ray. You have made a significant impact on this university. Regent Perdue. It gives me great pleasure on behalf of the faculty of the University of Alaska Fairbanks to present these candidates. Their names appear in the official commencement program with their certificates and associate, baccalaureate, master's, and doctoral degrees. They have fulfilled all academic requirements for their respective certificates or degrees, and the faculty and I recommend that they now receive those credentials.
Am I on? Thank you, Chancellor White. All right, class of 2021, this is the moment. Are we ready to do this? By the virtue of the authority vested in me as a member of the Board of Regents under the Constitution of the State of Alaska, and upon the recommendation of the Chancellor and the faculty of the University of Alaska Fairbanks, I confer upon you the certificate, associate, baccalaureate, master's, doctoral degree to which you are entitled, with all the rights, privileges, honors, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. All right. All right, graduates, you are graduates. Please move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, you now are the University of Alaska alumni.
Laude. Isla Enciso Amezquita, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Louis R. Bastille, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Stephen Forrest Chase, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Mitchell Hay, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Ryan David Horning, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Sawyer Prescott Huffman, Bachelor of Science. Vyacheslav Jolobenko, Bachelor of Science. Robert M. Kilborn, Jr., Bachelor of Science. McKenna C. Kimball, Bachelor of Science. Chen Yi Ling, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. Daniel Luna Sanchez, Bachelor of Science, University Honors Scholar. Emery Rose Milden, Bachelor of Science. Gerald Limpog Montuya, Bachelor of Science, cum laude, University Honors Scholar. Victoria A. Nelson, Bachelor of Science, cum laude.
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, Chegg, and Wikipedia. We did it! Oh, God.
Christopher Nikolai, Bachelor of Science. Taylor E. Andra, Bachelor of Science. Uziel J. Perez, Bachelor of Science. Peyton J. Pressler, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Malvika Sriwas, Bachelor of Science. Taylor Blackburn Tharp, Bachelor of Science. Mark Thomas Underwood, Bachelor of Science, FHS. Catherine E. Whiting, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude, University Honors Scholar. Gunnar C. Wolvik, Bachelor of Science. Mary Catherine McCabe, Master of Science. Heidi Michelle Mendoza Islas, Master of Science. Talia L. Davis, Bachelor of Science. Stephen Arturo Greenlaw, Bachelor of Arts.
Hello, saludos from Mexico. Thank you everyone to help me get here.
Hannah Helene, Bachelor of Science. Nana Matsui, Bachelor of Science. Tasia L. Wagner, Bachelor of Arts. Yoko Kugo, Doctor of Philosophy.
Kuyana Chaknak, Wanifa, Atka, Imachpik. Thank you so much for your support.
Davita Aphrodite Lee Marsden, Doctor of Philosophy. Jared Smith, Doctor of Philosophy. Katarina Dosh, Master of Arts. Tamika Ambersley, Bachelor of Arts. Bunny Anderson, Bachelor of Arts.
My family, my friends, my brothers, and especially Murakami Sensei, Rumi Sensei, and Henry Sensei, and Miss Carolyn. Thank you guys! I did it!
Nicole Mary Bagg, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude. Rebecca Catherine Bailey, Bachelor of Arts, summa cum laude.
I couldn't have done it alone. Huge thanks to so many who believed in and invested in me. And if you didn't, that's okay, you inspired me too.
Charlotte Eve Bamford, Bachelor of Arts. Yesenia Barnes, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Skylar Ray Burain, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude.
Thank you everyone who supported me in my college career. Minasan, arigatou gozaimashita. Sugoi kansha shimasu. Congratulations, class of 2021!
Benjamin J. Boswell, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude.
As my grandpa once said, life's too short to be vegan. Those are words that I could live by.
Uda Bigness, Bachelor of Science. Ashley Marie Carver, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Lance Edwin Cooper Scott, Bachelor of Arts.
Thank you, Mom, Rob, and Charles, and all of my wonderful scholarship donors who helped me to get here.
Jenna Lee Dredoppel, Bachelor of Music.
I just wanted to say thank you to all my family, professors, and people that helped me get to where I am. I finally did it!
Courtney Ray England, Bachelor of Arts. Kimberly Michelle Gettinger, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. China Hayes, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude.
Hey, I just want to thank my husband, my kids, and my parents for helping me and supporting me. Thank you.
Malik James Hughes, Bachelor of Arts. Emily Ann Humphrey, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude.
Hey, I just wanted to say thanks to all my friends and family for all your support. Thanks for tuning in. I love you guys.
Kevin Puo, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude, University Honors Scholar.
Thank you very much. I just want to take a moment to thank the UAF Anthropology and Political Science Department and give a shout out to my family, friends, and colleagues for making my experience naturally inspiring.
Megan Elizabeth Irons, Bachelor of Arts.
I'd like to thank my husband, my friends, family, and my dogs that all helped me get to this point. I can't believe we did it!
Haley Lorraine Jenkins, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Sydney Alexandria Linwood, Bachelor of Arts. Kayla N. Messina, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Catherine Reed Metayi, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude. Alan Paul Mitchell, Bachelor of Arts. Emily Nicole Moorhead, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Tanisha Rose Moses, Bachelor of Arts. Kaya Norby, Bachelor of Science. Miriam Louise Oman, Bachelor of Arts. Dylan Michael Prizer, Bachelor of Arts. Emma Ranft, Bachelor of Arts. Roger Ridenauer, Bachelor of Arts. Evelina Savonin, Bachelor of Music, magna cum laude. Linnea Shaw, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Roy Strotterman, Jr., Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Joseph Page Tabrisky, Bachelor of Arts. Angela Teed, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Daniel Curtis Walker, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Stanley Jean Edwin, Doctor of Philosophy. Jessica I. Guerin, Doctor of Philosophy. William F. Swanson, Doctor of Philosophy.
So long, UAF.
Mark Timothy McLernan, Master of Science. Catherine O'Malley, Master of Science. Rachel Alda, Bachelor of Science, cum laude.
I'd like to thank all the people who supported me in my college journey, and this one's for you, Dad. I did it!
Kenneth R. Becker, Bachelor of Science. Elizabeth Faith Castillo, Bachelor of Science. Bevan Amber Lee Cover, Bachelor of Science. Hannah Dooling, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Brian P. Grams, Bachelor of Science, cum laude. David Allen Harvey, Bachelor of Science.
I'd like to say thanks to my friends, chosen family, professors, mentors, and to myself for doing the hard work, never giving up, and turning it.
Aiden Conrad Hunter, Bachelor of Science. Ariane Jasmine, Bachelor of Science, Summa University Honors Scholar.
That's it. I did it, and I could not have done it without my wonderful support system, so thank you so much.
Lauren Livers, Bachelor of Science. Anya Ruby Maila, Bachelor of Science. James Ian McKay, Bachelor of Science. Kimberly Kivok Pickoff, Bachelor of Science. Michelle Ann Quillen, Bachelor of Science. Sage Elizabeth Robine, Bachelor of Science, summa cum laude.
Here's a few of my favorite memories from college. Cheers to graduation 2021.
Lara Weber, Bachelor of Science, magna cum laude. Philip Raymond Wilson, Bachelor of Science. Emma Elizabeth Zayon, Bachelor of Science. Devin Zale Anderson, Associate of Applied Science. Naomi Eileen Jones, Bachelor of Arts, cum laude. Lance F. Thibodeau, Bachelor of Arts. Holly Lynn Wofford, Bachelor of Arts.
I just want to thank my friends and my family and my husband and my daughter for encouraging me every step of the way. Without you guys, I wouldn't have made it. I love you.
Ashley Michelle Woods, Bachelor of Arts.
Koyakon and Gwitchinath Baskin, first generation student. Thank you to my parents and my two sons for being with me today.
Geneva Antoinette Catherine Wright, Bachelor of Arts. Daniel Nova Brower, Associate of Applied Science. Darlene Renee Buckley, Associate of Applied Science. Jessica Cleaver, Associate of Arts, summa cum laude.
Jessica Cleaver.
Alicia A. Ewan, Associate of Arts.
Yay, all done, finally. Don't give up, guys. Believe in yourself and always be kind.
Tricia Lynn Heron, Associate of Applied Science. Paul R. Hawken, Associate of Applied Science. Robert Hook, Associate of Applied Science. Shayna Lee Johnson, Associate of Applied Science. Sharon M. Andrew Canuck, Associate of Applied Science.
Hi, I'd like to thank everyone for this 2021 graduation, especially my family, friends. Thank you. We did it.
Tony Lawless, Associate of Applied Science, cum laude. Marianne Ordaway, Associate of Applied Science. Kyle Ellis Orton, Associate of Applied Science. Deirdre Ann Shipman, Associate of Applied Science. Jocelyn Lee Smith, Associate of Arts.
Congratulations, Mom. You did it. I'm really proud of you. I love you.
Anna Maria Sohusky, Associate of Applied Science, cum laude. Tina Marie Taylor, Associate of Arts.
And in 10 seconds, I am going to take my tassel and move it over here. I am now an alumni.
Christopher Elliott Tolver, Associate of Arts. Brandy Kalia Dean, Certificate. Zachariah Hobbs, Certificate. Lori Mae Kurt, Certificate. Jennifer A. Lutke, Certificate. Ashley Bobby Moore, Certificate. Jolena Needham, Certificate. Judy R. Peterson, Certificate. Olia Pavel Sinenko, Certificate.
I want to congratulate all the fellow students graduating here with me today, and most importantly, I want to thank my family and friends for helping me and supporting me through this journey. Thank you.
Jessica L. Beers, Bachelor of Applied Arts and Science. Michael F. Burns, Bachelor of Applied Arts and Science. Katrina M. Howe, Bachelor of Science. Yukiko Kawano, Bachelor of Arts. Dylan Robert Lee, Bachelor of Arts. Emily A. McCombs, Bachelor of Arts. Seth M. Stout, Bachelor of Arts.
Thank you, Grandma and Grandpa. Thank you, Moose and Pop. Thanks, Mom and Dad. And thank you, Maggie. I love you all. Thank you for being here.
Anne Tran, Bachelor of Applied Arts and Science. Christopher Mikhailovich Veronin, Bachelor of Arts. Melissa Ann Ward, Bachelor of Arts. Christy Danielle Weissackles, Bachelor of Applied Arts and Science. A. Kathleen Gowie, Master of Education.
Thank you so much to my husband, my friends, my family, and professors who supported me. And thanks to God for helping me.
Cirillo Dominguez Tormes, Jr., Graduate Licensure Program. Joan Bonifacio Alonso, Bachelor of Arts.
I would like to say thank you to my family, especially to my husband Patrick and to my daughter Annika, and to everyone who supported me in this journey.
Naomi Rose Gordine, Bachelor of Arts. Kenlyn Nicole Henry, Bachelor of Arts. Claire Isabel McElroy, Bachelor of Arts. Marquette Christian Miller, Bachelor of Arts.
I just want to say thank you to my family, my friends, my coaches, my teammates, my mentor teacher, everybody that's helped me get this far. Roll Nooks forever.
Elizabeth Marie Phillips, Bachelor of Arts, magna cum laude. Annalena Sharon Van Counenberg, Bachelor of Arts. Jillian E. Bjornstad, Master of Business Administration. Zachary James Bryan, Master of Business Administration. Claire Friedenauer, Master of Business Administration. Justin L. Hogriff, Master Natural Resource Enviro.
Thank you everyone for your support with my graduation.
Bei Lee, Master of Business Administration. Christy L. Malamute, Master of Public Administration. Tamara Signa Taktu Austin, Master of Business Administration. Wendy Nicole Villatoro, Master of Security and Disaster Management. John Anderson, Bachelor of Security and Emergency Management.
Congratulations, class of 21. Thank you to my friends and family for supporting me along the way. Look what we got.
Christina Marie Bishaw, Bachelor of Business Administration.
For me, this day is 25 years in the making. Special thanks to my employer, ANTHC, and to my family, because without their support and encouragement, none of this would have been possible.
Haley Donna Daniels, Bachelor of Emergency Management. Haley Caress Castillo, Bachelor of Emergency Management, cum laude.
4 years of hard work finally paid off. I'm proud.
Nicole Lynn Conley, Bachelor of Business Administration. Maya Lynn Cortez, Bachelor of Business Administration. Deacon W. DeMario, Bachelor of Business Administration. Miriam Davitadze, Bachelor of Business Administration, magna cum laude.
Thank you from the deepest part of my heart to all my loved ones, family, and friends who helped me make my dreams a reality.
Conrad Bentley Frick, Bachelor of Security and Emergency Management. Hannah Hofschneider, Bachelor of Applied Management, Golden Key.
I just want to give a big thank you to my family for all the love and support.
Heather Jo Jensen, Bachelor of Sport and Recreation Business. Riley Jones, Bachelor of Business Administration, magna cum laude.
Thank you to my parents. Thank you, School of Management. It's been a great experience. I'm looking forward to what comes next.
Corey F. Kearney, Bachelor of Security and Emergency Management. Anya Helene Kurzbard, Bachelor of Business Administration. Adana F. Kernvik, Bachelor of Business Administration, cum laude. Tommy R. Nelson, Bachelor of Sport and Recreation Business, cum laude. Cassie Marie Olson, Bachelor of Business Administration, magna cum laude. Joshua Sullivan, Bachelor of Security and Emergency Management, magna cum laude. Tristan Zachary Tomsha, Bachelor of Business Administration.
All right. Well, it doesn't say this here, but I gotta tell you, I'm froze solid. I think next year we may need more dancing and less sitting, but you did it. I want to take one last opportunity to congratulate you as we prepare to commence the car parade. I'd also like to thank the many staff and volunteers, the University Police Department, the Fire Department, the grounds crew and the Commencement Committee, and our friends at AUP, Jonathan Huff and his crew, for their hard work in organizing this unique celebration. And as you take in this 2-mile drive around campus, think of the friendships you made along the way. The last year has been an adventure, and I know it was memorable. This afternoon, I hope you'll join us for the virtual ceremony to congratulate your classmates as their names are called. Again, congratulations, graduates. Stay connected, stay in touch, and thanks for choosing UAF.